living costs are rising, and inflation is impacting personal finances in a big way, making it tough to make ends meet. Many people struggle to save, and debt can quickly become overwhelming. Financial stress is a major concern for a lot of individuals, and it can be hard to know where to start when it comes to managing your money. Budgeting isn't about being broke, it's about being in control. Let's go as we learn to live our lives our own way. Budgeting can seem daunting, especially with all the expenses and financial obligations that come with daily life. People often find themselves wondering how they'll pay their bills, let alone save for the future. Budgeting is essential for financial success, and with new trends and tools available, it's easier than ever to take control of your finances. Budgeting is not about restriction. It's not about cutting out your morning coffee or living like a monk. It doesn't mean you have to give up things that you enjoy in life. Budgeting is about alignment. It is about aligning your money to the things that are important to you, things that bring you value or that you want to achieve. It helps you spend more on what brings you joy and less on what doesn't. When done right, a budget becomes your permission slip to spend guilt-free. But how can you enjoy this guilt-free spending? You have to find a budgeting system that works for you. For some people, this is the 50-30-20 rule. It's a classic, but in 2025, it's still one of the most effective frameworks out there. Here's how it works. 50% of your income goes to needs. Think rent, groceries, insurance. 30% goes towards wants. Dining out, hobbies, streaming subscriptions. 20% goes to savings or debt repayments. It's simple, flexible, and works with any income level. Want to travel more? Adjust your 30%. Need to tackle debt faster? Boost your 20%. What if you want a more hands-on approach to your budgeting? Those people might prefer the envelope method. It's old school, but it's making a big comeback in 2025, especially in digital wallets. Originally, you'd use physical envelopes to divide your cash by spending categories. One for groceries, one for entertainment, and so on. Now, apps like GoodBudget or even some banks let you do the same thing digitally. Once the envelope is empty, you stop spending in that category. It's a powerful way to control impulse spending and stay on track without constantly checking your bank balance. Now, here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Budgeting isn't about saying no. It's about learning when to say yes. When you know where your money is going, you free yourself from guilt, uncertainty, and the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. It's not about spending less. It's about spending intentionally. A good budget lets you buy that concert ticket without stress. It helps you say yes to a spontaneous weekend trip because you planned for it. It lets you invest in yourself, in your future, and still enjoy the present. In 2025, budgeting is less about spreadsheets and more about clarity, confidence, and control. So if budgeting has ever felt like a punishment, it's time to flip the script. So whether you're following the 50-30-20 rule, trying the envelope method, or just tracking your spending, the key is to start. Budgeting isn't about being perfect. It's about being mindful with your money. Don't wait for your income to grow before you budget. Grow your habits first, and the money will follow. Having the best budget around is only helpful if you are mindful of what you spend your money on. There are plenty of things in the world that appear to be good for our financial journeys, but are actually taking us further away from our goals. Check out this video to learn more about these hidden wealth destroyers.